The stability of modern electrical grids hinges on one critical parameter: frequency. In alternating current (AC) systems, grid operators maintain a frequency of either 50 Hz or 60 Hz, depending on the region. This balance is delicate. Deviations, even by fractions of a hertz, can lead to equipment damage, instability, and in extreme cases, large-scale blackouts. To keep this frequency stable, traditional grids have relied heavily on inertia, a property of large, spinning turbines and power plants. These turbines, primarily in coal, gas, or nuclear plants, act as buffers. When there's a sudden mismatch between power supply and demand, their rotational energy absorbs shocks, preventing sharp frequency deviations. However, in today's energy transition, with renewable sources like wind and solar becoming dominant, we face a problem: low inertia. Wind turbines and solar panels do not inherently contribute to grid inertia the way traditional generators do. As these renewable resources grow, the system becomes more sensitive to fluctuations. To counteract this, we use frequency regulation techniques. The first layer is primary regulation, where generators respond almost immediately to frequency changes by adjusting their output. Secondary regulation, often managed by automatic generation control (AGC), kicks in next, rebalancing the system over several minutes. Finally, tertiary regulation involves redispatching resources to optimize overall grid performance. Yet, these traditional mechanisms are not enough in a grid dominated by renewables. Here's where advanced control strategies come into play. Grid-forming inverters are one of the cutting-edge solutions. They emulate the inertial response of traditional generators, stabilizing the grid even without rotating mass. Battery energy storage systems, BESS, also provide fast-acting frequency support. They can inject or absorb power in milliseconds, helping to smooth out rapid fluctuations. But when grid frequency drifts too far from its target, even these modern systems can struggle to cope. If frequency drops too low, generators may automatically shut down to protect themselves, causing cascading failures across the network. Let's consider a hypothetical scenario. Imagine a large industrial region primarily powered by renewable sources. Suddenly, a cloud cover reduces solar generation while a major transmission line trips due to an equipment failure. This double hit causes a rapid drop in frequency. Without sufficient inertia or backup from traditional generators, the grid's frequency plummets from 50 Hz to 48 Hz in seconds. As frequency continues to drop, emergency load-shedding systems engage, disconnecting critical loads like factories and data centers. If the situation isn't corrected within minutes, even larger generators could disconnect for self-protection, causing a blackout that spreads across entire regions. Restoring the grid after such an event could take hours or even days, depending on the scale of the collapse. This hypothetical event underscores why frequency stability is absolutely vital for modern grids. Fluctuations often arise from sudden imbalances between generation and demand, system faults, or the increasing variability brought by renewable energy sources. That's why advancements in grid control technologies, storage solutions, and new forms of synthetic inertia will be pivotal in preventing future catastrophic events.